Yeah, so another great win for the Falcons. They played them at the Dome. Cleveland Browns beat them 23-20, and it was kind of a knock them out, drag them out kind of game. And really, what it came down to really is in the second half, after it was established that Marcus Mariota was not going to show up to this game. Arthur Smith just decided, look, we're just going to run the ball. We have to run the ball. Ran the ball 12 straight times with Caleb Huntley and Tyler Algier. Caleb Huntley looked really good. Avery Williams. We got Cordero Patterson. He got involved. He got involved early in the first half. In the second half, he didn't play much. I'm kind of wondering if he was injured. He didn't really say anything too much about it, and he got in there late to two carries late in the game in the fourth quarter. But once again, it kind of looked exactly like how all of our games have looked, even though the score looked like that it was like a defensive game. It really wasn't. The Browns just really moved the ball up and down the field on us now. And the reason why this is frustrating for fans and probably the coaching staff to watch is because our offense wasn't doing anything either. And Marcus Mariota, it's looking like I'm thinking that Desmond Ridder will be making an appearance probably when we play Carolina at the Dome. So we have Tampa Bay next week, then we got San Francisco at home, and then we're on the road against the Bengals. And we'll take Mariota through those stretches, and then we'll put Desmond Ridder when we get home against the Panthers, because Marcus Mariota, he's so inaccurate, and he had 7 passes, he had 7 completions, and us running the ball, we had to run the ball. It wasn't like a conscious decision. I know Coach Smith is saying like we wanted to go back to what it is that we do, but we had to go back to doing that, like, because Marcus was just not. He was high. We gave up the pick to Desmond Ward. It was behind Drake London, and at some point you can't have the kind of talent we have on the outside and not be able to get on the ball. At some point, it's just going to frustrate the team when we draw up plays and we got guys open and he's just overthrowing them, or he's just inaccurate. And that's among many things, but definitely with the weapons that we have and our defense playing as poorly as it was, like, we just could not stop them from running, from passing. Like, it's just so frustrating to watch. But I'm happy we were able to pull out a victory. As I always say, points add up. We was able to kick a field goal at the end, close to the end. They had a chance late, but D. Alford picked it off Jacoby Brissett, and I think it was like 3rd and 18, 4th and 18. He just kind of threw a prayer up there. But great play, great win to keep us motivated. We end the quarter pole 2-2. We go into this next stretch of games, and it's a doozy stretch of games. Like I said, we're at Tampa Bay next week. Then we got the Niners at home. Then we're at Cincy, and then we got Carolina at home. So that's good. The Carolina, that may be a relief, may not be, depending on how they're playing at that point. But you know, we got our we have quite the gauntlet of a schedule here over the first really 7 games, because our 2 losses were against the Saints and the Rams, and then we come away with wins against Seattle, in Seattle, one of them in Seattle, and then the Browns at home. So 2-2, that's as much as you can hope for with what it is that we're working with. And let's see how we fare in these next really 3 games, and see if we can't come out of there 1-2, 2-1. We're not gonna win. We're not gonna go 3-0. What we don't want to do is go 0-3. So let's see if we can't pull a win out. Maybe take one from Tampa Bay while they're on the ropes. See if we can't stay competitive. But we definitely got to do something about Marcus Mariota and our starting quarterback situation.